Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana here.
This is Elsie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Ringside Ring.
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dicker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Casper inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now introducing to the mic from Metal Mountain, the happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, International? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today?
Not too much, man. Not too much.
I had to ask you, did you happen to watch the Royal Rumble? What did you think? Any thoughts, dude?
Oh, that trash. Like, I was bad. It was really, really bad.
Dude, it was horrible, dude.
You know that me and you watched it and we did not like it at all. So
I thought the women's match was actually pretty good, you know?
Yeah, it was. The women's one was really, really good, and I totally enjoyed it.
I thought the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns match was good, but the ending was crap, dude. What did you think of the ending? I heard
I saw something on Instagram. I was gonna send it to you, and I forgot. If I find it again, I'll send it to you.
It's crappy.
Did you know that the original winner for the Royal Rumble was, drum roll please, it was supposed to be Bro.
It was? Really?
Yeah, Matt Riddle was supposed to win the Royal Rumble.
Wow.
And the idea, I gotta find it was a whole thing on in the bio, usually when pictures they have like a long thing. It was a long story about how Riddle was supposed to win the match. At the last second, they would change it to Brock Lesnar.
WWE can't go with something new for once. They can't.
They can't. I don't get it. I don't get what WWE.
They have so much talent. They have so much talent. And for once, they can't even give someone like a Balor, a Riddle, a win out at the Royal Rumble to jumpstart their career. And the bros are over, right?
Yeah, and also I heard rumors that you said Balor, that Finn Balor wants to go back to NXT again. I think he said he doesn't want to go back to. He
requested to go back to NXT.
Oh yeah,
he requested. He was denied of it, but and then they said no. We need you in on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need me on SmackDown? Because where is he?
SmackDown's stacked right now. What the heck do they need him on SmackDown?
I really don't understand this, Joe. I really don't.
Stars like Roman, like Steph, like everybody. There's a lot of wrestlers on SmackDown that are really big. Like,
no, I don't get it. WWE
is their guest back in her seat again?
No, I know, and I don't understand that WWE is like. I don't understand that this Nick Khan guy keeps eliminating people and keeps releasing people. What's up with that, dude? I don't
know.
Pretty soon it's just going to be Roman Reigns at WrestleMania is what's going to happen.
I don't know.
So what's your opinion on that? Let's hear people in the chat. Vince should go to Japan.
He needs to go back to Japan where everybody wants him. Like, he wants to go back to the Bullet Club.
Yeah, exactly. So enough of that talk. Enough of this negativity. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to our guest, Robbin the Ref.
Hey, everyone.
What's going on?
Oops, sorry.
I'm having a few technical difficulties. So if you give me just a minute, I'm gonna be able to hop on and log in on something else.
All right.
Okay.
So sorry about that.
No problem. No problem.
You're live.
Welcome to Dudes at Ringside podcast, Robbin. If our fans aren't familiar with you, introduce yourself
To our fans.
My name's Robbin the Ref. I am a referee in the central area. I ref in Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas, and I'm training to be a wrestler in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's awesome. You know.
Hey,
what's going on? So,
Harley.
So, who trained you, Robbin?
That's a very complicated question because I've trained with so many people. I've trained with Drake Gallows, Erica Torres, Double D, Jerome Daniel Griffey, and then I've done some stuff with Core Professional Wrestling, and they have a luchador that trains at their gym, whose name I suddenly don't remember, so I feel kind of bad about that. And then I occasionally come out and train at NCWO with Danny B.
Mm-hmm. So, have you ever thought of coming to the East Coast and wrestle, Robbin?
I would definitely be interested in that.
And wrestling.
I just haven't had the opportunity yet. I've been doing this less than a year.
Oh wow! Wow.
So I mean, if you ever decide you want to wrestle, but you could be like the Charles Robinson. You know what I mean? Like the crooked referee and turn heel.
I think that'd be very fun. I really want to do a spot where I just am in the ring going to ref and just turn heel and turn on everyone.
Just like a chair shot.
Like little Nate's right there.
Just chair shot everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Who thought the smiley referee would take anybody out with a chair? Yeah.
So what's it like to train as a referee? Like, what's the training like? If someone wants to become a referee.
So training to be a ref, I have trained with some of the refs here in Oklahoma. Whenever I started training, I was training to be a wrestler, and that was my sole intention. But I was really awkward and uncomfortable, and it wasn't going super well, honestly, until I decided to take a step back and ref for a bit. So I learned a lot of tips and tricks on how to do it, and then I learned it from a lot of hands-on experience. I've only been a wrestling fan for about 2 years now. So for me, learning the rules to all the different matches was a lot.
So as you've not been a referee that long, but what was the toughest match you've had so far to ref?
The toughest match I've had so far probably was the main event I did with Mission Pro. I had been reffing for maybe a month, and I reffed for Thunder Rosa and Maddie Winkowski.
That's awesome. That's an awesome match, by the way.
Wow.
It was such a good match, but I was so new, and they transitioned into pins so fast that I was just jumping all over the place, trying to keep up. Being more experienced now, I would know where they would pin, but at that time I didn't. So I was just running around them, trying my best, but it wasn't very good.
You got to work out in that match, jumping around. Yeah.
Are there any bumps you're not going to be willing to take as a referee, or because I know referees have to go through their fair share of bumps. Sometimes refs get hit through a table, sometimes they get slammed against a post. Is there any?
I am very interested in taking bumps. I can take most bumps, but I won't ref any hardcore matches. So I won't do any tacks or anything like that.
Yeah, those are a no-no in Joe's book. I like watching hardcore matches, but I'm so we wouldn't go to a show.
Your buddy says, "Great job tonight, Robbin." CC Martinez.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you, Mark. Mark hosts a podcast called I suddenly forgot the name of it. The Can Crusher podcast.
Oh.
And it's a wrestling podcast as well. So maybe you guys
contact.
should invite him for you guys' podcast month. Oops,
Yeah,
sorry.
April, get in touch with the Dudes at Ringside page on Insta. We'll definitely hook you up with the date and time. Though.
Make sure you follow us too, and follow
Make
all
sure
of
you
us.
follow us on the funny symbol they call Twitch. I still get baffled when I tell my dad the name of the place we stream off of Twitch. What kind of website's that?
Thanks for the comment, by the way, and thanks for joining the.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting, and thank you for being a wrestling fan.
Yeah, but yeah, all right. Joe, go ahead.
So, out of all the referees that have been in the wrestling business, which is like the one? Yeah, you haven't been watching that long, but which one would you say was your favorite ref?
Probably Aubrey Edwards.
Aubrey, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm a big AEW fan, so I definitely like their refs. Obviously,
it's funny.
Aubrey is over.
You know what's funny? After we posted your video that you're coming on the podcast, we've had, I think you opened the referee door for us because we had a guy referee and a female referee, another female referee, and a one from Italy, a referee from Italy.
Wow.
It's like the zombie horde right there, the zombie referee horde.
No, I don't want to say zombies. Referees are not zombies. Referees are like zebras. You left the gate open.
I said it's a horde of zebras.
All the zebras started coming in. It's a whole. What does it say in Jumanji? It was like, it's a what do they say, Geek? I forgot when they say it's a stampede. You hear that rumble, the water starts bouncing. Geek, it's a stampede of zebras.
So Rob, what has been your favorite match in general that you'd say you said this is the match I love and I want to get into the wrestling business?
That would be the Orange Cassidy and Pac match at All Out, I think.
Yeah.
Like their first year running. And Orange Cassidy is extremely talented, but also like wrestling light. Like non-wrestling fans seem to really like him, and that's kind of what got me into liking wrestling. And then after that, I just like fell in love with it, and then we're just like, I bet I could do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going for it. We'll see like how my confidence like goes.
Like
overly confident, assuming that I could just like hop into do nothing about.
So like, has anybody ever recognized you when you were out in public and you're not in any, you're like close to wearing anything that looks like a referee shirt? Has anybody ever recognized you like in a restaurant or like out on when you're walking around like, oh wait, you're Robbin the referee? Like, has anybody recognized you ever?
No one's ever recognized me just like out in public, especially because I look like a slob if I'm not like in like ref gear and stuff. I like anywhere I go, I'm wearing like sweatpants and like a gross hoodie because I'm very lazy. But I have been recognized going to wrestling shows that like I didn't plan to work. Like at Christmas time, there was a local company here called UWO that I had just started to train with, and I was like, like we're not doing anything, like let's just go to their show and see how it is. So we go, me, my husband and sister all go to the UWO show, and we're just sitting in like the back row like watching, and a random person came up to me and was like, why aren't you reffing tonight, like you're here, like why aren't you working? I was like, oh, like just came to like check it out. And then he was just telling me like how happy it made him to see people like wrestlers and like refs, like even when they're not working, just enjoying the sport enough to like want to come watch it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's the cool thing about being like a wrestler or a referee, I guess, for you. Like you could be outside the ring and still enjoy it, even though, hey,
that's gonna.
You put the message on the screen so quick, Geek. It's like
She said, "Go, Robbin."
Yeah, I don't know if she read it. Like
read it.
that's like the cool thing that you guys enjoyed the sport even though you're not doing it. Like at the moment, you're watching it. That's the cool thing I like to hear when wrestlers are not in the ring, they're watching it and they're having fun, not even doing it that day.
Not only that, they're learning experience too. They're watching it and learning from saying, I wonder what this ref is doing that I could pick up on,
Yeah. Well, that wrestler dove this way to avoid a pinfall or avoid to get in or they jumped over instead of jumping over to do a pinfall, they run around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Robbin will be back. She has technical difficulties.
It's all right. But anyway, so anyway, Joe. So yeah, the Rumble was a crap show if anybody was watching. Yeah.
I just don't know what Vince is trying to prove by having Brock Lesnar win the Royal Rumble. I know he's trying to show that
it's still the top dog.
What was that?
It's still the top. Vince wants to prove that Brock Lesnar is still the top dog, and Vince wants to prove that it still is his company.
Yeah.
But whatever. So
yeah, it's sickening because fans.
I know you're not the biggest AEW fan, Joe, but
I just don't like the way that Vince is doing it, and he's making lots of fans turn away. And if the empty seats in that whole row in that baseball stadium didn't show that the fans are not happy, then Vince is senile and dumb.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest pop, I don't know if you saw it, if you watched it back on YouTube, was Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey and what's her face from Impact.
Actually, the Jackass guy's got a pretty big pop too.
Of course, the Jackass is the coolest movie in the world. You know what's funny? If they didn't come out with teen pregnancy, I think that would probably be the highest rated show on MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
What, Jackass or?
Yeah.
Jackass was like the funniest show. Oh my god!
And in the Jersey Shore.
I mean, the thing with what you call it, yeah. So Jackass, Ronda Rousey. You didn't see the video, the reaction that she got when she came out, or no?
I sort of did.
Everybody, the minute it was like a wave. Everyone, as soon as her music hit, everyone jumped out of their seat. It was unbelievable. At the same exact time. It's crazy video, Joe.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you have to go and see it on YouTube. It's ridiculous, So, what do you think the main event of WrestleMania is going to be, though?
I saw something again, and I have to send it to you when I have an opportunity. They showed the card.
Yeah, I saw
somebody leaked. You saw that? You probably saw that too on
the spoilers. Yeah, somebody spoiled the card. I don't know how true it is, but
it looks like to me. I kind of look like someone printed it up and like that.
There you go. So let's see if they believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one of those stupid. Look, let's see. Let's have the pigeons believe what I found when I printed on my printer in my house 5 seconds ago.
What's your opinion on Shane McMahon being back in the Rumble over Finn Balor?
I think that was just them trying to show that we have older people in the Rumble. I think they just didn't want to put Finn Balor in the Royal Rumble.
No,
I don't think they care.
No,
you think probably Robbin's okay?
Yeah, she's just having technical issues, Joe.
I worry.
But anyway, so yeah. That and what do you think the rest of the card for WrestleMania is going to be?
I want to see AJ Styles versus Edge.
A lot of people want to see AJ Styles versus Lashley.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds like it's going to be an awesome match.
No, it's going to be. I saw what I saw on that piece of paper. It said AJ Styles versus Edge.
Yeah.
But I don't know how accurate that is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know how real.
So we're going to get Roman versus Brock again.
Yep. Again.
Did you? I know you're not a big AEW fan, but you happen to watch the Cody and Sammy Guevara ladder match or no?
No, I didn't watch it, Geek, because I don't watch AEW. I'm so sorry.
You didn't even watch the clips on Twitter or anything anything.
Nope.
Some of the stuff was insane. Yeah. PF. But yeah. So what else, Joe? What else in the wrestling world?
I'm trying to think what else is going on. Well, you're in Florida. You got to. What is there any card for the CCW show that's going to be on Saturday?
Not right now. Biggest match right now, it's going to be Agony versus Cha Cha Charlie.
He's another one that I messaged to come on Dudes at Ringside. So if you see Cha Cha Charlie this Saturday.
Yeah.
Hi, Robbin, son. Thank you for writing in the chat.
Sorry about that.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay, Robbin. Welcome back. As you can tell, we're like the easiest going podcast. We're just like, well, like we just did small talk about the Royal Rumble.
Cha Cha Charlie down in Florida, you know?
There's a wrestler named Cha Cha Charlie that's going to be in a CCW match.
He's the champion. He's the champion right now.
He's the champion. Yeah, that's another promotion you should stick in your book of places you want to wrestle, or you got one ref is CCW. Oh
CCW?
yeah, it's CCW. Yeah.
There's about two of them. So just
there's two CCWs. There's one in Delaware.
And there's one in Florida.
There's one in Florida. Yeah. At first, I was like, "Wait a second, that's not a beer, is it? You were just in the ring."
No, I was just in the ring. It's an energy drink.
A Monster supporting the Coca-Cola. There you go. Right?
Geek works for Coca-Cola. He's like, yeah, okay.
I worked for Pepsi for a long time, and I would always bring my Monsters in there with me, even though we would get in trouble.
Jeez. I work in a grocery store, so I'm sitting there with my bottle of water in my back pocket. I'm just waiting for that one person that's so mean that comes by with the pocket knife and just goes and just goes, and I'm like, what? My pants? Why am I wetting my pants? Yeah. Now that's gonna happen. Watch.
That's a really good idea. You also just let everyone know, like, it's okay to do.
It's gonna be like, hey, look, let's break Joe's water. My dad's gonna be like, what happened? Geek. Okay, no dead air. Geek. Question.
Go ahead, Joe. Continue.
So who, like, you said you watch a lot of wrestling. So like, who right now would be like your top 5 like favorite wrestlers of now? You said you just started watching. So who would you say your 5 favorite wrestlers now?
Let's see, top 5. That's a hard one. Okay. Top 5. Coming in number 5, we have Britt Baker.
Definitely.
Number 4. Oh wait, are we talking like indies or like on TV?
If you want to go with indies, like we love the indies here. So if you want to toss the indies in with the regular, or make one of the indies, and you could do one of the regular too. It's up to you.
They can combine them. You combine them. Yeah. Top 5. You know.
Let's keep them separate so I can keep it in my head how I want to do it.
Okay.
All right. Wrestlers on TV. We've got coming number 5, Britt Baker. Number 4 is going to be Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Mm-hmm. Number 3, we've got probably Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa, definitely.
Number 2 is going to be Orange Cassidy, and then number 1, Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix. Oh, a lot of people love Ray Phoenix.
You're gonna laugh. We just had Thunder Rosa's son on the podcast, and he does like a super kick like Ray Phoenix, and he says, "Oh, did you learn your super kick from Sean?" And he does this thick Spanish accent. No, I learned it from Ray Ray Phoenix in here that Spanish
Joe
accent.
can't roll the tongue. I can't believe it, right?
I'm half Puerto Rican and I could say certain things. I could roll the tongue. Sometimes it rolls. Sometimes it just slips.
I've had the opportunity to train with him, and
Wow.
before he like debuted, and I could already tell he's gonna be extremely talented and go really far.
Yeah. He's amazing.
He's a super good wrestler, and like he is really friendly. Like when he was on the hey, our friend Mima Mania, what's up, Mima Mania?
What's going on, dude?
He when he made our promo for the show, like you made it, we were like, oh, can you make the promo? He's like, sure, no problem. He made it all in Spanish. I'm like,
I think he's trying to trick us.
And then he came on the podcast. He did like the intro, like you did, and he's like, "My name is," and he's like, "Ha ha, cat, yeah." He's like,
such a nice kid, you know.
He's a good kid, such a sweet kid, and we always research on him beforehand. He's like, I'm like, after I saw the promo in Spanish, I'm like, geek research. We don't speak Spanish. We're gonna do Thunder Rosa's son.
I mean, you guys probably should have known.
I knew. I'm like, he made, remember there's Spanish wrestlers that know all Spanish, but they only know like certain words in English and it throws them off. But then there's Spanish wrestlers that are bilingual that know how to speak both, so they can travel to like different states to do on the indie scene. But sometimes they have to have a friend with them, and that's if there was a wrestler that we wanted that speaks Spanish that had a friend that speak English, we'd accept them on the podcast to help interpret. That'd make the podcast even more interesting. If it's a mess up with a word, like
for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Are there places you haven't traveled to that you would love to travel to?
Definitely. I obviously I definitely want to work in every state at some point. And I really want to travel overseas at some point. I hear Australia has a really good area.
Definitely.
Based on the shirt in your background.
Yeah.
Right city right
I
there.
also really want to go to Japan and maybe England.
Japan is every wrestler's dream right
There's
there.
so many awesome indie promotions in Japan that it's like I can't even throw a dart and choose which one that's good. They're all good there.
I don't think you can consider indie promotions in Japan because everything in Japan is big. So everything like you have to be really good to make it into Japan.
Yeah, that's like the goal. Like once you've like worked and like done enough to be invited to like Japan to wrestle, like that's how you know like you're actually worth something.
Made it. You've made it right there.
and in England too, there's promotions that we have on our podcast, wrestlers from their promotion a lot. We have Coventry Pro Wrestling. That's another one that you should definitely put in your book of places you want to wrestle in England. A referee or wrestle. There's UK Wrestling. That's another promotion in England.
Fight Factory.
Fight Factory. Was it Power Slam? Yeah, Power Slam.
Yeah.
There's as I said, in England and in Japan, there's lots of places. There's so many like different little promotions that we didn't even know about till we started doing Owners Month, booking for Owners Month. We're like, what? They're like the old man trying to listen to their grandson talk. What? Huh? Who are you? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm trying to think what else. What else, geek?
Everything else, Joe? Dead air.
What's your favorite food?
Hot wings.
Oh yeah.
Hot wings and tacos are
like
things.
We love tacos here.
I don't like hot wings, but I like tacos. Tacos are pretty good though.
So is there a certain limit of hot, Robbin, for you? Is it like the mild? Or are you just like the red hot wings that you have to get the napkin to eat them?
I mean, I definitely prefer the like really like I like to do like a medium to hot. I feel like if you go too hot though, then you like lose the flavor of like the hot sauce, which I don't necessarily care for. So I don't like the like I don't like the challenges to eat the hottest thing because then you can't actually taste the like buffalo or like whatever, like the Nashville hot kind of flavor.
Yeah.
So I like to go like a medium to a hot.
Yeah, I get that. Geeks always gets me because I love hot food. And like there's a company by my house that it's in Scranton that makes hot sauce. And they have like sweet heat, like a sauce, and they have a buffalo blue. Oof. I have to take a picture of the bottle, Robin. You'll probably want to order from the company, ask them to send it to you. It's not. It's like a mild, so I think you may like it. I stuck buffalo sauce, my buffalo dressing, and the buffalo blue on my salad, and I was just going to town. I was like, my mom's like, "Gotta watch all that hot sauce you eat." I'm like, that much hot sauce.
It seems weird that you were eating it on a salad, but
I don't know. It said dressing. It said dressing, so I was like, meh. Ah, well.
So with Aubrey being like the first, between Jessica Carr and Aubrey being the first female referees, do you see like more female referees in the future?
I definitely hope so. I hope that as they become more main stage and are given the opportunity to do like the more like higher end matches, that more women will be inspired to ref on the indie scene, like and on TV as well. Being the only female referee in Oklahoma is definitely an experience, and like honestly, I encourage like anyone to like try it, like especially women to try and be a ref, especially if you don't think that like you want to hurt your body like doing wrestling, but want to be a part of the show. Like reffing is a very good, fun experience.
Yeah.
Do you have any stories from like the refereeing or the road or anything, or? I don't know. I'm stuck. Sorry. If you don't have anything, that's fine.
Can't say them. We totally understand because there's a lot of things that people can't say about a certain thing that happened during a match because they don't want to like break kayfabe or they don't want to like get somebody else in trouble. You know what I mean?
Oh, my grandma's commenting.
Oh
yeah.
Hi, Robin's grandma. Push the heart.
Follow us. Make sure you follow us.
If you want, there's a heart on the screen. Click the heart. That'll subscribe. You could, if she wants to subscribe to the Dudes at Ringside.
You mean follow, right?
You can follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, if you can't say anything, that's totally fine. We understand. We know.
I just can't think of anything interesting off the top of my head. Like, I don't know. Most travel stuff is kind of boring, honestly.
All right. That's fine. You don't have to worry about it. But we want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast, Robbin. You've been awesome. You know?
Thank you so much. And it's an absolute honor to have you have you as the second person for Women of Wrestling Month. And you're the first.
She's very proud of you. So.
Aw. She's the first referee that represent women of wrestling. See, not only women in wrestling are not wrestlers. They're referees, ring announcers, bell keepers, ring crew. So I'm Joe Panther III.
Wait, we forgot to ask Robbin the big question, Joe. It's like, where could people find Robbin?
Oh, where can people find you, Robbin?
If they want to talk to you.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Robbin the Ref, on Facebook as Robbin Head. You can find me on TikTok as Robin.the.ref. That's about it. YouTube will be coming soon, but I'm really lazy at editing videos, so it's not quite there yet.
Ask Geek. He's good at. He knows about that.
I set up the whole podcast.
I just didn't talk on the microphone. You'll probably see it tomorrow or the next day that I'll send you the link to, so you can send your friends the episode. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Also,
sorry.
I was just gonna say also, where could people not find you, but like where, like, do you have any upcoming shows that that you're going to be at, or where people can find you?
Yeah, definitely. Let me look at my calendar. Sorry. We've got Friday, February 4th, this coming Friday. I'll be at Red River in Sherman, Texas, refereeing. February 11th, the following Friday, I'll be at Core in Tulsa, Oklahoma, refereeing. Saturday, February 12th, I'll be at UWO wrestling in my lucha gimmick. February 20th, which is a Sunday, I'll be working with MPX in Dallas, Texas. And then February 26th, I will be in Kansas at XWE.
All right. Yeah. Like I said, we want to thank you so much for coming on. Hope you can come back in the future, Robbin.
Yes, we'll definitely have you come back on because you're really awesome, Robbin. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Next time, I promise I will at my house doing this, so I'll have a better setup than working with a gym Wi-Fi.
We'll have the timing so we're both like, you're not at the gym, like we'll have somewhere. So I'm Joe Panther the Third.
I'm Metal Geek, and this is
I'm Robbin the Ref.
And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.